Again, for the record, these videos are very pertinent because Revelations, the majority of the collective has a Christ consciousness, meaning the way that we are taught from the modern day messenger, that's what truly the basis of an angelic being on earth means, a divine messenger. The word angel means divine messenger. And so we are chosen by God, okay, ordained to give divine messages. The message of this video is simple. When you do wrong and you don't own creation, evidently, that means you don't own yourself. So there are rules of codes of conduct that is only acceptable if you're in your right mind. It's basis of basic, or the basics of life. Fundamentals means easy to comprehend. If you are encouraged by God with willpower, contingent on having the ability to choose as you make up my creation, and we're not meant or made to do wrong, no matter what the circumstance, you can always choose a better option in light of anything. And if you are involved with others, you can get away. You don't have to stay with them. So the choices that we make infringes involving others outside of us on our decision making that sometimes, more than not, would inhabit or inhibit, I should say, to cause us to do what really isn't feasibly, meaning easily, something we should do. So we are influenced. A lot of times it has to do with our hearts, people taking advantage of us, people, being selfish and stuff like that. So there is a price to pay, meaning that you can't get away with going outside and going to the supermarket and just taking what you want off the shelves. There is a code of conduct that we all agree that you wouldn't want anyone to hurt you. Therefore, if you do, then God is that authoritative figure that says, well, I gave you free will and you didn't do right by me giving you free will, so there's a price to pay. And atonement during ascension is a time where you can be forgiven and have a clean record, so to speak, as much as possible, depending on how many crimes you've committed as a karmic being. And that's what is happening right now, a forgiveness period of the collective that God does exist. If you don't acknowledge God exists, that's to your disservice, and then you suffer anyway. You'll find out later on. Peace and love.